Hello, trading is closed on December 10th, 2019. We'll go over our calls. Look for the pattern with the early low. This is it, and tomorrow's pattern has the early high. At the higher target, which didn't print, the rule is if you gap down smartly, no longer predicting it'll print within its preferred time frame, which was today. The gap down, whether you want to call that smartly or not, well, that was a pretty good drop. Anyway, it didn't print. We'll just add that to the list. During the day, MEJT said this drop wouldn't stick, it would retrace, said this little fling over this high wouldn't stick, and that retraced also. We said that because Monday's pattern wasn't positive, further weakness should follow. We got it really all at the open. Well, there's still two different ways to count the pattern, but let's focus in on the last few days' action. If we were going to drop here, I would expect an impulsive move. I said yesterday this didn't really have a lock on being 5 waves down. You can't count it as an ABC. This could be an ABC. This just doesn't look like an impulsive move to me. And if we were going to have a drop here, I prefer it be impulsive. It doesn't have to be. If this is the right interpretation, we usually come up and hit this line. But typically, once you recover and start dropping, you have a big drop right down to this low. If that's rising wedge, it's kind of hard for me to see that happening right now, and I'm thinking maybe it'll morph into something else. Till we take out some of these lows, it's not clear. If we take out these highs, I think it'll be killed. Well, here's what I have. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. Tends to be a positive day with a high in the final hour. Failure is a straight line drop. FOMC meeting, it's really tough to call those. Usually are followed by wild swings. I think it makes day trading and predicting pretty risky. Typically, I'm flat when the announcement's made. There are safer times to risk money. We've now dropped 3 days, haven't been able to undercut any of these highs. Had a big drop early, couldn't undercut it at the low. Complaining the rest of the day. So these drops haven't really accomplished anything. It still is an uptrend. Volatility index gave a Bollinger Band buy signal today. Looking for higher prices tomorrow. Now the call's not a lock, and it doesn't mean that doesn't mean or preclude that we close higher, but depending on this FOMC meeting, this drop might be pretty close to ending. We could have a rally day tomorrow, but as always, futures are lower. As I record this, and gapping down sharply kills the call before the open. The bears really haven't managed to accomplish anything despite having plenty of time to do it. Tomorrow's pattern is usually positive, say about 80% of the time. And even though futures are down now, I'd be careful about being short here. There's a good chance we get a recovery and go right through all these and hit new highs. That's today's call.